in the
During the height of a tuberculosis epidemic, Glendale opened its doors September 15th of 1934. In case you're unaware, tuberculosis, or TB for short, is an infectious disease that attacks the lungs, and it's spread airborne. The disease wasn't officially discovered until about 1882 by Dr. Robert Koch. Not only patients with TB were admitted, fear and hysteria were dominating illnesses at this time, to which sunlight and vitamin D were, quote, cures for the so-called, quote, white plague. Washington, D.C. was the fourth highest rate during the early 20th century. Glendale has about 23 buildings across 200 plus acres, or had 23 buildings. 16 of those were completed between 1932 and 1939 by designer Nathan C. Wyeth. Facilities included art rooms, staff housing, nurses' quarters, playgrounds, theater, seclusion rooms, storage, chapels, and morgues. Yes, multiple morgues. There was at least one per housing facility, boiler rooms, and the adult building separate a children's ward, yet connected via underground tunnels, which, to this day, are infested by rats, bats, graffiti, glass, and about 3 feet of water. By the 1940s, Glendale's reputation made the news with reports upon the care of the patients. One report noted fingernails in the food. Another, a TB patient, had the wrong lung collapse during a thoracoplasty surgery. By the 1960s, TB could be treated at home. Have you ever been to the morgue? Yes. Oh, there are sirens out there. So Glendale started opening its doors to those not only with this disease, but other long-term illnesses as well. And by the 80s, the bleak campus failed to pass inspections such as fire and safety. Those included the lack of approved fire exits, no smoke doors, and the lack of a sprinkler system. At its peak, Glendale housed over 600 patients and over 500 staff members. The renovations were $15 million before the inspections and jumped to over $20 million afterward. Having been about twice the cost as it would have been to construct a new facility, Glendale officially closed its doors January of 1982. Fun fact for ya, by 1993 it was assessed that the facility had high levels of radon, which is a radioactive gas naturally occurring during the breakdown of uranium. This gas appears in the Earth's ground and comes up, like heat rises, through pipes, cracks in the foundations, cinder walls, floor drains, and other causes. Currently, just to clean up the asbestos on site over multiple buildings would cost roughly around $5.3 million just for the renovation alone, or $4.4 million to demolish. Since 2015, Glendale has live feed security cameras and 24/7 patrol, especially at the adult ward. And by 2016, estimates for the redevelopment were approaching over $200 million. Out of all 20-something buildings, the only ones that are collapsed are buildings D and E, the hothouse, the sludge bed enclosure, and the sedimentation and control building. Apartment Building 1 is slowly in the process of collapsing. The rest of them are still standing. Regardless, this historically haunted landmark is gorgeous even in its own decay, but I don't suggest sneaking in for the fear of high citations.
surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far.
Hey guys, so I do want to stress the amount of patrol and security that is on this campus. Story time! There was one day where P and I decided that we wanted to go and explore Glendale. This is the first time I had ever gone. It's my first experience with this place, and I was stoked, except for the security that I knew was there. When we got there, we scoped out the area. We decided to climb up this hill along the back side of the adult facility, which is right next to the Finucane Hall where the employee dormitory was. So when we got up to the hill, we climbed it, we breached it, we went through the little woods. The part of the gate was already gone for us, so we were like, score, where's the catch? So upon going into the forest, we pretty much hid and let the patrol car go by, and then decided to like run up against the wall of the building. We were trying to find a way in before the patrol car was coming back around, and eventually we had to like duck down behind these trees. P and I were separated. Keep in mind, this is when I had bright pink hair. I'm fucking ghost white, so I glow in the dark. Yeah, here comes this patrol car, shining his light, pretty much doing the I saw someone, but I don't know where you are exactly. All of a sudden, we're just like, fuck, like hiding behind this tree, like moving and ducking to where, you know, when he goes by, he can't see us through, you know, the corner of the mirror or anything like that. P and I are wearing black and nothing to really cover our heads. Thankfully, he's got like dark hair. Me, on the other hand, does not. So we think that we've made it in the clear, and all of a sudden he comes on his overhead loudspeaker of the car.
To the boy and the girl that are on the premises, this is your last and final warning to leave.
And we're like we didn't even do anything yet. We were just on the outside of the grounds. We decided that after that little run-in, it was not time to go in. We eventually booked it back to where we came. The second time, however, was during the day, and we wanted to go and explore, and we did just that. P was taking a bunch of pictures, and I will incorporate some of them into the video because he did get orbs, which was awesome. So you guys will be able to see that, and I loved the experience. I think it was awesome. I loved going inside of the place. It is an old sanitarium, and I'm hoping that they don't ever take it down. But history comes to shove, and they probably will eventually. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the story. If you guys have any fun endeavors that you and your significant other, or just you, have gone on, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. This is something that I love doing. I've always loved going to historical places and seeing all the spooks. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, click that thumbs up button for me, because I do put out videos, just not as much as I used to. Maybe we'll get back into the swing of more things, and I am in the process of recording a few, so yeah, more art videos are coming. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because like I said, there are videos, they're coming, and until the next spoopy adventure, or the next video, probably be the next video. Those happen more frequently than my adventures. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!
About to turn it on. Turn it